We interrupt this program with a special report from Local 4 News.
To have to cover this type of violent and tragic event. I am Deputy Chief Carter. First name is Finley, last name is Carter. I am the Public Information Officer for the City of Wayne Police Department. Today I have Chief Strong from our agency who will be briefing you and updating you with all of the information that we have up to this time. I would ask if you could just silence your cell phones or anything of that nature that could be disturbing during this time. Sir.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Carter. I'd just like to echo, I appreciate everybody's patience. I know we've been waiting for quite a while. I'm Chief Strong. My first name is Ryan, last name is Strong, Strong. So I'm going to give a brief statement, and I'd be happy to take any questions at the end. At 11:06 a.m., the Wayne Police Department received multiple 911 calls regarding an active shooter at Crosspoint Church, 36125 Glenwood. Crosspoint Church is a large church located on the north border of Wayne. Officers arrived and determined that the suspect arrived at the church and began to drive recklessly, drawing the attention of church staff members. The suspect exited his vehicle wearing a tactical vest, armed with a long gun and a handgun. He approached the church building and began firing his weapon. Several staff members from the church approached the gunman. A parishioner struck the gunman with his vehicle as the gunman shot the vehicle repeatedly. At least 2 staff members shot the gunman, causing fatal wounds. 1 staff member was shot once in the leg by the suspect. The church staff members do not wish to be identified at this point. The Wayne Police Department is still investigating this incident with the assistance of multiple local, state, and federal partners. We are grateful for the heroic actions of the church's staff members who undoubtedly saved many lives and prevented a large-scale mass shooting. I would add that the church parishioners and staff members were trained in responding to emergency situations, which also saved lives. The gunman is a 31-year-old white male from Romulus. His motivations are unknown, but at this point it appears he was suffering from a mental health crisis. That's the end of my statement. I'd be happy to take any questions.
What makes you, what evidence do you have that he was suffering from a mental health crisis?
Just some preliminary interviews we conducted on scene.
So you believe it was his intention to commit a mass shooting?
Yes.
What did he have to do with his church? Is he familiar with this?
We're not aware of any connection at this time.
So why this church?
We do not know.
So you don't believe he was a disgruntled former member?
We have no information to that effect.
And he wasn't able to actually get inside the church?
That's correct. All of the events I described occurred outside the church building.
Was he 10 feet from the entrance or being able to access the church?
It was quite close to the church, but I can't speak to the 10 feet.
What kind of, did he have any past interactions with police on record?
Our interactions with him in the past were quite limited, but nothing of note.
Can you talk about the weapons and how much ammunition he had?
No, I don't have any further information this time other than it was a long gun and a handgun.
I'm sorry, sir.
A long gun, such as a rifle, and a handgun.
What kind of prior criminal history does he have?
I'm not aware of any.
I know there's been talk, and I don't know if you've heard about this, is that he was posting photos of the church with ramblings about Christianity. Have you heard anything about that?
I've heard rumblings about that as well, but we're in the early stages of our investigation, and we're not prepared to identify him at this point either.
Did it seem like he had any other accomplice or anyone else helping him?
We have no information that anyone else was involved. I feel pretty confident that he was alone.
So he never actually physically got in the church, right?
Correct. He'd never entered the church.
And the person who was shot in the leg, that was a security guard?
He was a church staff member.
So he was outside?
Correct.
And he was shot by the suspect, the gunman?
So there were 3 to 4 church staff members. One of them was shot.
By?
The suspect.
Was the staff member who got shot one of the 2 men or people who shot the suspect?
I do not believe so.
Do you have any indication that this might be an obvious question, but how pre-planned, or if this was pre-planned?
I don't have too much information other than he arrived wearing a tactical vest and 2 guns.
2 guns, so one was a long gun and one was a handgun.
Yes.
And this happened about 11:01 a.m.?
Our first call was 11:06.
11:06.
What kind of vehicle was he driving?
I do not know.
The security guard that was shot, are they still in the hospital tonight?
Yes, security guard's awaiting surgery, but his injuries are not life-threatening. Okay, well, I appreciate everyone's time.
I have one question.
Sure.
Are you aware that there is a male whose name is being put around on social media?
I am aware. I don't intend to publicly speak the suspect's name. We'll certainly share with the media the name of the suspect via an email update. If everyone wants to sign in on their way out, we'll certainly provide that, most likely within 24 hours.
Can you just talk about the concerted effort from so many different agencies who all was out there? Who was-
I would just say we were overwhelmed with support from state, local, and federal agencies. Folks are still helping us answer normal calls for service because we're so overwhelmed. So just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And again, just one more thank you to the church staff members. I'm telling you right now, their actions prevented dozens of people from being murdered today. So thank you for your time. Make sure to sign out so we can get you any updates.
Chief, can you say if
Thank
there
you.
had been any